Gossip Girl co-stars, a production assistant, and Jessica Alba. These are the celebrity marriages that were one and done. Sarah Michelle Gellar and Brody Prinze Jr. celebrated 20 years of marriage in September 2022. To commemorate the milestone, Gellar took to Instagram to share a photo of their wedding day with a simple caption that read 20. According to Page 6, the Buffy the Vampire Slayer actor also called out radio host Howard Stern, who bet $1 million that their marriage would ultimately end in divorce, when speaking to Prince in 2001. Gellar shared an Instagram story that featured clips of her husband's interview with the shock jock and wrote, "Howard Stern, I think you owe us."
And he bet me $1 million that we would break up in under 5 years. You have not paid that bet, young man.
There's no word if Stern apologized to the couple. Gellar and Prince first met on the set of the 1997 movie I Know What You Did Last Summer, but they didn't get together until 2000. Having tied the knot in Mexico 2 years later, the couple shares 2 children named Charlotte and Rocky. Having one of the most successful marriages in a place like Hollywood, people have wondered how they make it work. Gellar told Us Weekly in 2019, "I think the truth of any relationship is that whether you're a couple, whether you're friends, whether you're business partners, is you have to put the work into a relationship. To keep a relationship, you have to have stuff that's private and things that are your own and between the two of you." Jessica Alba celebrated 14 years of marriage with her husband, Cash Warren, in May 2022. To commemorate the anniversary, the Honest Company founder shared a touching Instagram post where she shared a series of photos and a video of the pair, captioning it with, "18 years of life, 14 years of marriage. Through thick and thin, we've always found our way back to each other. Can't think of anyone else I would want to share this life with." The pair met in 2004 on the set of the film Fantastic Four, where Warren worked as a production assistant. In 2008, the couple tied the knot in Beverly Hills and welcomed 3 children, Honor, Haven, and Hayes. While speaking with InStyle in 2013, Alba called her and her husband kindred spirits, adding, "I just knew when I met him that I was going to know him forever. It was weird. He instantly felt like family. It was so easy." Wow. Warren has also shared many heartfelt posts about his wife on social media. For their 11th wedding anniversary, the film producer and entrepreneur took to Instagram to reveal that the couple quickly decided to tie the knot while Alba was 9 months pregnant with their first child. He wrote, "11 years and 3 kids later, we're still learning, growing, giggling, and loving. Here's to a lifetime of pushing each other to be the best versions of ourselves and catching each other when we fall." Sarah Jessica Parker and Matthew Broderick's love story goes back to the early 90s. The couple's shared Broadway connection first brought them together in 1991, when Broderick was directing a play at the Naked Angels Theater Company. After Parker's brothers, who started the company, introduced the duo, she and Broderick began dating the following year. They even starred together in the revival of How to Succeed in Business Without Really Trying in 1995. The couple tied the knot 2 years later and welcomed a son named James in 2002. Parker and Broderick later welcomed twin daughters, Marion and Tabitha, via surrogate in 2009. The couple celebrated their 25th wedding anniversary in May 2022. On Instagram, Parker shared sweet sentiments about their milestone with a photo that showed the Sex and the City star nuzzling up to her husband, while a second picture featured their wedding invitation. She captioned it, "Evening attire, silver baby, 25 years, and counting. X, your wife." In 2016, Parker appeared on Sophia Amoruso's Girl Boss podcast to discuss her long-lasting marriage and revealed that spending time apart has actually helped keep their marriage so successful. "I know this sounds nuts, but we have lives that allow us to be away and come back together." That said, she and Broderick have since worked together again in the 2022 Broadway production of Neil Simon's Plaza Suite. Kevin Bacon and Kyra Sedgwick have been married for over 30 years. The couple became husband and wife a year after they fell in love on the Lemon Sky movie set in 1987. The pair clearly enjoy working together, as the stars have starred in several other projects throughout their relationship, including Pirates, Murder in the First, and Cave Dweller. Their film Loverboy also starred the couple's 2 children, Travis and Sosie. In 2019, Bacon admitted on The Late Show with Stephen Colbert that while working with his wife, he can't keep his hands off her, which can get awkward on set.
I mean, we're very affectionate people.
Without giving too much away, Bacon explained, "She said to me once, 'Please don't touch me there, while we're working.'" Although people may ask the couple for marriage tips, they have had difficulty finding an answer, with Sedgwick telling People in 2020 that she just managed to get lucky in love. She said, "I joke that the secret to a successful marriage is to not take marriage advice from celebrities. I guess if I had to think too much about our marriage, that would probably not be a good thing. We just got lucky. I honestly believe that's the truth." Leighton Meester and Adam Brody are a couple that most forget have been together for almost 10 years. Meester famously starred as Blair Waldorf in Gossip Girl, and Brody played Seth Cohen on The OC. They also worked together in the 2011 film The Oranges, and 2 years later began dating. Having kept their relationship mostly private, it wasn't a surprise when the pair secretly wed the following year, and even kept the birth of their first child, a daughter named Arlo in 2015, under wraps too. In September 2020, the couple welcomed their second child, a son, whose name is publicly unknown per E! News. Despite being known as a low-key couple in Hollywood, the duo has shared a few sweet comments about one another. In 2019, while speaking to The Hollywood Reporter about her role in Single Parents, in which Brody also nabbed a minor role, Meester said, "I want to work with him on everything, and I think he's the best in everything."
What you just said?
Stupid. I'm sorry.
No, it was weirdly wise. I was kind of into it.
Brody shared similar heartfelt feelings during an appearance on the Anna Faris's Unqualified podcast in 2021, stating, "She's literally like Joan of Arc. She is the strongest, best person I know. She is my moral compass and North Star, and I just can't say enough good things about her character. It's crazy." Denzel Washington and Pauletta Pearson have been married since June 1983, but believe it or not, the Malcolm X star had to work hard to get Pearson to be his wife. In a 2013 interview with Access Hollywood, Pearson revealed that she initially turned down Washington's marriage proposal not once, but 2 times. Washington joked after some playful back and forth on how things went down. "She turned me down. She said no. And since it was 3 times, that means she turned me down twice. But after all, the 3rd time's a charm," with the couple eventually having one of the strongest marriages in Hollywood. The longtime pair, who share 4 children, even made a new commitment to one another when they renewed their vows in a South African ceremony officiated by Archbishop Desmond Tutu in 1995. However, as one of the most enduring romances in Tinseltown, Washington told The Guardian in 2010 that there isn't an exact reason why their relationship has been indestructible. He said, "There is no secret to the perfect marriage. Everybody has their ups and downs. We've had ours. It's hard work, you know? But we made a commitment. A spiritual foundation helps everything. Marriage, work, peace of mind." Jeff Bridges admitted that he was never the marriage type, but had quickly changed his mind when he met his now wife and fellow actor, Susan Geston. He met Geston in 1974 while he was filming Rancho Deluxe, and she was working as a waitress. They began dating, but Geston had bigger plans in mind, including a marriage and children, with Bridges sharing with Conan O'Brien.
The minute I saw her, it was kind of love at first sight. But getting to the altar was so tough.
Eventually, as Bridges admitted on Oprah's Masterclass, he feared losing Geston, so the couple got engaged in 1977. They married just 5 days later. Bridges shared about being a married man, saying, "What marriage gives you is you open a doorway to the marriage hall, and it's a hall filled with all these doors on either side with kids, all kinds of emotions that you've never experienced if you weren't married." He added of this range of feelings, explaining how the commitment and context of doing life with another person really makes marriage what it is, saying,
We're going to learn and experience all kinds of joyful things and sorrowful things, but we're going to do it together.
In an article written by Bridges for Reader's Digest in 2006, he shared that he and his wife had worked in over 50 movies together. Now that's the ultimate Hollywood love story. Mariska Hargitay found love portraying her most well-known role as Officer Olivia Benson on the hit television drama Law and Order SVU. Hargitay met her now husband, actor Peter Hermann, in 2002 when he guest starred on the show. 2 years later, the two tied the knot in Santa Barbara, California, marking both stars' first marriages. The couple is the parents of 3 children, 2 of whom they have adopted. In 2018, Hargitay told People that her family meant everything to her when she shared, "They taught me to really listen. My husband is my North Star, and my kids are my teachers. Together, we're just this whole happy, joyful, chaotic, crazy unit. I've never known anything that was more right." However, the actor has shared with Good Housekeeping that she and Hermann are total opposites, but figure out how to make things work regardless, explaining, "We have to sit down and figure out how to carve this time out for you and this for me because we need both. That's just the way we are, so let's just make peace with it." In August 2022, Hargitay took to Instagram to share a black and white photo of the pair on their wedding day to commemorate their 18th wedding anniversary. She captioned it, "18 years, grateful, in love, together." Leslie Mann and Judd Apatow have made audiences laugh for years. While Mann has taken on comedic roles in films like The 40-Year-Old Virgin, Knocked Up, and Funny People, Apatow has been the man behind the scenes, directing his wife. The pair met when Mann auditioned for Ben Stiller's 1996 film The Cable Guy, which Apatow produced. When meeting Mann for the first time, the director later shared with Elle, "There goes the future Mrs. Apatow. I had a soul connection instantly. I meant it. That's why I remember it." After their first date at a basketball game, Mann reflected to the outlet, "I felt like I was already in love." The couple tied the knot in June 1997 and welcomed their daughter Maud that same year. In 2002, the stars welcomed another daughter named Iris. In 2017, Mann and Apatow hit a milestone when they celebrated their 20th wedding anniversary. On Instagram, Apatow shared a sweet black and white photo of the pair on their wedding day in Hawaii, captioning it, "Today is the 20th anniversary of my marriage to the brilliant, hilarious, amazing Leslie Mann, the greatest thing that has ever happened to me." That same year, Vice asked Apatow how he managed to stay married for 2 decades, with the star jokingly sharing, "It's easier if you marry Leslie Mann. That's advice that's harder for others to take, I guess."